Welcome to the Madmen Sports Film Room. Today we'll be breaking down the Week 3 opponents of the Buffalo Bills, the Cincinnati Bengals. Thank you for listening, and leave your feedback below. Hi guys, I'm Zach, and we're going to dive into John Ross here. As you see, you have the former number 9 overall pick out of Washington University out here on the outside, and this is a big play for a touchdown. Everyone remembers it from Week 1. We're going to see how he gets behind the defense and comes up with a very resounding catch here. Let's see how it goes. So here you go. He breaks from the route. He gets even here at the 40-yard line. You know what they say: when he's even, he's leaving. So he's got the defender in his left pocket. He's got the safety over top, but he's still a good 20 yards away, I'd say, distance-wise. So we're going to see how it goes. He gets out. Now, like I said, even leaving. He's now about 3-4 yards away from the guy with the safety closing in. The safety has a pursuit angle, and the ball's already out of the quarterback's hands. So let's see how it goes here. And now this is a high-pointed ball. The safety decides to give up onto the man and attack the ball, which is a risky play, something I don't see Hyde or Poyer shying away from this week. So I think we know what we have out of Mike Hyde and Jordan Poyer. They're ball hawks. They're going to play deep on those plays and attack the ball. I think I like them their chances a little bit better in these scenarios than others. One of the best safety duos in the league for sure. But the way that this play breaks down is he gets even with the cornerback. He gets past the cornerback, gets separation. The safety goes away from the player and plays the ball, which is a risky play. So as you see here, back it up to here at the 20-yard line. Hyde points it at the 15-yard line, and then at that point it's just an athlete making a play. So here we are from a different angle. Now, I think this play has a lot of flaws for the defense and more of a, go get a play for the offense. So as you see, the defender clearly misses the ball there, and the cornerback is a good, honestly, solid 5 yards away from John Ross here. And this is just an athlete making a play. Former 9th overall pick, showing off his first-round talent right here. Catches it, high points it, and then it's clear sailing there. Only the ref was going to tackle him. But see, here we have a garbage time situation, down 31 points with 56 seconds left, 4th and 4. The game's over, but they're looking to make a play, pad the stats a little bit. And I will say after 2 weeks, John Ross's and Tyler Boyd's stats are a little inflated. I'm not going to lie. A 31-point loss is never good. Let's see if they can keep up with a touchdown here to mitigate the damage. So here you are. You got two sets here. You got John Ross on the outside here. He lines up, and he gets set. He's got the inside receiver, comes in, brings the corner with him. He's got a 5-yard cushion with the corner, gets even, comes back inside towards the logo, catches it, and then at this point it's just an athlete making an athletic play. He's faster than everyone else. It's a garbage time touchdown. This is the textbook garbage time touchdown right there. So we're going to take you back to the Seattle game here. 1st and 20, ball on the 18-yard line, first quarter. You got a trip set here with John Ross playing in the middle. He's got no one covering him on the shade. He comes down through behind the linebackers. So we're going to back it up here just a little bit. See how he gets behind the linebackers here? That's going to be a big emphasis for Tremaine Edmonds, Matt Milano this week. So right off the bat, there was no one covering him at the line of scrimmage. He kind of gets away with at least 10, 15 yards of separation here with the outside linebacker not even budging there. So then he gets behind the middle linebacker, even with a 5-yard gap in between. That's just a guy finding space in the zone and breaking it open. I will suspect that the Bills do not allow this to happen to them this week. They are going to man-to-man coverage them. Now, this is week 1, so obviously the Seahawks really didn't expect much out of a guy that hasn't really performed well in the first 2 seasons of his career. He's kind of having a breakout year. Like I mentioned in the last segment, he had a garbage time points, garbage time yards. It's not a surprise that his stats are a little padded here. So he gets behind the linebacker, catches it at the hash marks. So he's at the hash marks, catching it, and he's got nothing but real estate in front of him. He's got a huge amount of play here. And then that's something that the Bills can allow to happen this week. Not saying go out there and hurt a guy, but don't allow a guy to give up on a play. Make him feel the tackle. I'm going to back it up just a little bit here just so we can play it through here. So here you go. Let's just go all the way back. In the middle here. Comes through. Gets behind the linebacker. Linebackers lose him. Safety decides to go to the inside wide receiver. Gets to the hash marks. Catches the ball. A little underthrown. I don't suspect that to be any different this week going into the game. And then he just shies down here at the 37-yard line. You're going to want to tackle that guy this week. Make sure you put a body on this guy. They're smaller wide receivers. Not saying that they are going to give up the ball, but I remember last year when they played the Bengals, Lorenzo Alexander was able to punch a ball out of A.J. Green, and I don't suspect him being any less aggressive this week. So I expect the Bills to be a little bit more aggressive than this Week 1 Seahawks, and I look forward to the linebackers pulling their weight a little bit better than the Seahawks guys did. So here we have another trip set. This must be something that Zach Taylor is really honing in on this offense with A.J. Green missing. He's going to make the cornerbacks guess who's the hot route receiver out of this three-man tree here. So here we have John Ross in the middle here. He lines up. Dalton audibles a little bit, pushes him out, brings the other guy in, kind of resets the rack. He didn't like what he saw. So here we have it. I'm going to pause here. So this is the same exact play as the last play. You got three guys here. Linebackers are cut inside. You got 7 guys in the box here with corners on man-to-man coverage with the high safety up top. Here we go. And this is a big play for John Ross. It's week 2. They lost big in this game. So pause here, and then here we go. Off to the races. He got past his guy. He had those guys at the 30-yard line crowd up, and he just caused a whole mess here. This is obviously a set play that Zach Taylor has in his repertoire to confuse the cornerbacks and find a guy to get open. He's going to use these guys' speed to win this battle here. John Ross, Tyler Boyd, A.J. Green when he comes back, these guys are speedsters. You get them into ability to get even with these cornerbacks, these guys are gone. Big battle with Tre'Davious White, Levi Wallace, Taron Johnson if he's healthy this week, and if not, Serene Neal and Dean Marlowe to step up in this role and take care of the inside and outside guys in this trips formation. He gets up. He just becomes an athlete like we've been seeing all through these segments. He kind of trips himself up back here a little bit. So, right on this play, he kind of hurts himself because if he just goes speed force against the wind, he's probably gone. But he slows up and then just stops. He didn't need to stop at that 40-yard line. He could have been another touchdown for John Ross.